Right now, if these kinds of developers want to do anything on the web, they go to Flash. So everything I'm going to show you now, up until now, you've needed to have something like Flash to do it. And so the impetus for the work that we're doing is, let's figure out what we can do with audio that doesn't require any plugins. So we start off with this great thing. This is the audio element. And the audio element plays second fiddle to video. But this is actually really exciting. So, some of the guys who implemented this, where are the New Zealand guys who implemented this stuff? You should give them a hug. Like, this is really good code. But what this thing lets you do if you don't use it, if you haven't used it before, is I can put a song in my page or a sound in my page and I can play it. So I can go here and I can press play. So the question that we ask is, what if we could do more than just press play? So the audio element already has all this hard work done. The hard work of we need audio decoders and we need something that can get bits out of binary files and into the sound card. But what if we could punch a hole up through to the browser and push that data up? And so that's what we've done. So here you can see that song that you're listening to, that's the data that's being played, or some of it. I'm not printing all of it out. It goes over and over again. What does it really look like? Here, visualizing that signal. So those numbers that you're seeing, now we're drawing that audio out to a canvas as it's happening. So you can see the sound wave. And not only can we see the sound wave, but we can also change that sound with JavaScript. So I'm going to show you a low-pass filter, which is where it's going to simulate changing the dials on this sound. One of the things that we hear over and over from the web, the wisdom of the crowd says that JavaScript isn't fast enough to do any of the stuff I'm showing you here today. So we heard that calculating spectrum data, or what's called FFT for audio hackers, is something that you need native code to do. You need C++ to do it. And we started off doing that, but we very quickly moved into doing pure JavaScript. So as this audio is playing, we're calculating that. It's complex math that's happening over and over and over again to allow us to visualize that spectrum. Here's another visualization of that spectrum. This one's more emotive. And I showed this to a friend of mine who's a hacker, and she's not able to hear sound. She was really excited about this because for her, this is sound on the web. And so this allows audio to become something that we can play around with accessibility. How do we make sound something that you can see? So how do we enable users who can't hear to be able to take advantage of this stuff? Other kinds of things that we can do now too is we can take that audio and we can analyze it as it plays in real time. So here we're figuring out how many beats there are to that. And if you want to drive any kind of visualization and have things happen in response to the beat, whether it's moving things around on the page or visualizing this little box going around, we can do that. Is JavaScript fast enough to do this? There it is. A lot of the things I've just shown you, we've just put them all together in one thing here. So here's the signal, the FFT, the beat detection, all as 2D visualizations. And what if we took those and wrapped them around 3D objects in WebGL? Dave Valence said, are we fast yet? Well, you're pretty damn fast. It's really incredible what you can do today. So by no means have we got to the edge of what's going to be possible here, and you're seeing some very experimental stuff. The APIs are still evolving, and we're still figuring out some of the bugs and things in it. But we've already proven that HTML is a great place to do some of this work, and there's a lot more that we can do. I just want to end with one other demo here. This one's for David Bolter, who asked, as soon as I started talking about this stuff on Twitter, he said, could you make this thing talk? Like, could we make speech from this thing? And so I asked one of the people who works with us to give this a shot. And so he took a week, and he ported a C text-to-speech engine into JavaScript. And so I just wanted to demo that for you.
Good.